So today I want to answer this question. Peter commented on this video and he said, is there a reason you sit so far from your subject? So in this video I'm sitting 6 to 8 feet away from the subject. And yes, there is a reason for it, so I want to take my time and answer that question in this video because I think it's a great question. And I hope this can be useful to Peter, and I hope this can be useful to others. So here in the background you see me painting a still life, a sneaker. So this is from February 2023, and at this moment I started to understand better what I was doing, so I started to have more pleasure painting. It was very nice. Here you can actually see me. It's very hard to see, but I'm actually using a viewfinder. You see it sometimes appearing on the left. It's a little gray thing. It's this one. This one is called a view catcher, but it's basically a viewfinder. You can find this online, or you can use your finger, or you can do it yourself with a 2 piece of cardstock. It's very easy, but I really recommend doing a viewfinder or view catcher. It's very useful at the beginning. When I started to paint from life, I really had a hard time composing and framing my subject. So to answer directly the question, if I'm that far, it's to not be overwhelmed by the detail. If my subject is too close, depending the size of the subject, there's too much details. I don't want to paint all these details. So I place my subject further. So also depending the size of my subject, I need to have a certain distance between me and the subject, so the subject can visually enter my painting surface. So it always depends of the size of my painting surface, and it depends of the size of the subject. But here in this video that you see in the background, it was the beginning, so I didn't place my subject correctly. The subject is on the left of the painting, and you can see the light is behind my subject. So that was not a great way to stage the subject. It was almost randomly set up there, which now I don't do that anymore. I take my time and I set up my subject very carefully. I choose the angle on which I look at my subject very carefully. I try to make the perspective as easy as possible when framing and when choosing the composition of my subject. And again, if I need, I use the viewfinder to frame correctly and to have a view on how the final painting will look at, how much space I leave between the frame, between the border, the edge of the painting surface, and between the object itself. All this matters. So by using a viewfinder, it kind of simplifies this whole process of framing and understanding better the way how to compose our paintings. If anybody has a question, please use the comment section below. Thank you, Peter, for your question. I hope this helps, and I hope this can help others.